Hey dream builder, stop this video right now. Get up, walk to a mirror and look at yourself. What do you see? Most people only see their problems, their fears, and their limits. But I see something else. I see what the old wise men called alchemists saw when they looked at plain metal. I see your hidden power. These alchemists knew how to turn basic metal into gold. And today, I'll show you how to turn your life into something just as precious. You feel it, don't you? That feeling in your gut that tells you can do more. That small voice that whispers you were born for bigger things. But the world has taught you something wrong, something that keeps you stuck where you are. They told you that success comes from working harder, more hours, more struggle. Work until you drop, they said. They told you that time equals money. So you keep running like a mouse in a wheel. You're tired, angry, wondering why all your hard work isn't getting you anywhere. Does this sound like you, dream builder? I know exactly how you feel, because I was there too. Let me tell you my story. I used to work 12 hours every day at a job I hated. I worked so much overtime, I missed my kids growing up. I gave up my health, my family, time, my happiness, because I thought working harder was the answer. Every morning, I'd force myself out of bed, feeling heavy with sadness. Every night, I'd fall into bed, too tired to think, wondering why other people found success so easy while I kept struggling. Then, in my darkest time, I found something that changed my whole life. The alchemists had a simple but powerful secret. Before you can turn metal into gold, you must first change yourself. A wise man named Aristotle said, "What we do every day makes us who we are." The alchemists knew this. They knew that changing the metal meant first changing themselves. Think about that, dream builder. Your life, right now, your money, your friends, your success shows who you are today. Not who you could be, not who you should be, just who you are right now. But here's the exciting part. Just like the alchemists had special steps to turn metal into gold, I'll share 3 simple practices that will help you transform your life. These aren't just nice ideas. These are the exact steps I used to change my own life from basic metal into pure gold. Are you ready? What I'm about to share will change everything, but only if you use it. The first magic step, your morning learning time. The alchemists started their work early before anyone else woke up. They knew they needed quiet time to make magic happen. Your morning time is your special ingredient that makes everything else work. Here's what to do. Wake up 1 hour earlier than normal. I know you're tired, but we're not adding more work. We're changing who you are. In this special hour, do these 3 things. Sit in total quiet for 15 minutes. No phone, no TV, no noise. Just you and your thoughts, letting your mind get calm, like still water. Read something good for 20 minutes. Not Facebook, not news, but something that helps you grow. The alchemists studied their books very carefully. You should too. Write for 25 minutes. Write down your ideas, your plans, your dreams. The alchemists kept special notebooks. Your notebook will be your map to a better life. The second magic step, making yourself more valuable. Now comes the most powerful change, turning your work into something really valuable. The alchemists didn't just follow old rules, they found new and better ways to do things. Here's how you do this at work. Think differently about your job. You're not just a worker, you're a creator of value. Every task, every talk with someone, every project is a chance to make things better. Ask yourself every day, how can I make things 10 times better? This isn't about working longer. It's about doing better work in the time you have. Write down your good ideas. Keep a special notebook where you write every time you make something better, solve a problem, or find a smarter way to work. Remember, you don't get paid for time. You get paid for making things better. When you become someone who makes things better, your pay will grow too. Now, dream builder, I need to talk about something important. Those voices in your head. You know the ones I mean? The doubts, the fears, the what-ifs that keep you up at night. Let me tell you about James, a dream builder just like you. He started using these magic steps, but after 3 days, those voices got loud. This isn't working, they said. You're wasting your time, they whispered. Who do you think you're trying to be special? Sound familiar? James almost gave up. But then he remembered something important. The old alchemists faced these same doubts. People called them crazy, said they were wasting their time, laughed at their dreams. But the alchemist knew a secret about doubt that I'm going to share with you right now. Doubt isn't your enemy. It's actually your first test. Think of it like a guard at a gate. This guard stops most people from reaching their dreams. But here's the thing. The guard isn't there to stop you. It's there to test if you're ready. Let me give you 5 magic tools to deal with doubt. I call these the alchemist's shields. Shield number 1, the power of small wins. When doubt hits you hard, look at your value journal. Find 3 small things you did better today than yesterday. Maybe you smiled at more customers. Maybe you organized your desk better. Maybe you learned one new thing. Small wins are like pieces of gold. Collect enough of them, and soon you'll be rich. Shield number 2, the friend circle. Find 2 other dream builders who want to grow. Meet with them once a week. Share your wins. Talk about your struggles. The alchemists didn't work alone. They had secret groups where they shared their knowledge. Your friend circle is your secret group. Shield number 3, the doubt to action. Flip. Every time doubt hits, flip it into action. When that voice says, you can't do this, flip it by doing one small thing right away. If doubt says, you'll never learn this, flip it by reading 1 page right now. Action kills doubt like sunlight kills shadows. Shield number 4, the daily victory log. Keep a special notebook just for your wins. Every night before bed, write down 3 things you did right. Even tiny things count. On hard days when doubt is strong, read your victory log. Remember, you've won before. You'll win again. Shield number 5, the future letter. Write a letter from your future self 1 year from now. Make it say, thank you for not giving up when doubt hit. Look at where we are now. Read this letter every morning. Let your future self be your biggest fan. Now let me share something personal. Last year I met a dream builder named Sarah. She worked at a coffee shop. Doubt told her she'd never be more than a coffee server. But Sarah used these shields. She started writing down every way she made customers smile. She found 2 other workers who wanted to grow. She flipped her doubts into actions. Know where Sarah is now? She manages 3 coffee shops. But here's the really cool part. She didn't just get promoted. She created so much value, they made a new position just for her. She teaches other workers how to turn regular coffee shops into amazing places where customers love to be. That's the power of beating doubt. But maybe you're thinking, that's great for Sarah, but my doubts are bigger. Let me tell you about Marcus. He was 58 years old when he started his change. The voices told him he was too old, too late, too set in his ways. Marcus used shield number 3. Every time doubt said, "You're too old," he flipped it. He took one small action. He learned one new thing about computers. He tried one new way to help customers. He wrote down one new idea. 6 months later, Marcus wasn't just better at his job. He had started teaching other older workers how to use new technology. The company gave him a raise without him even asking. Why? Because he created value by helping others beat their doubts, too. See, doubts aren't walls. They're actually doorways. Each doubt shows you exactly where you need to grow next. When doubt says, "You can't learn this," that's your map showing you what to learn. When doubt says, "You're not good enough," that's your compass pointing to where you need to grow. The alchemists had a special saying: "The darkest doubt hides the brightest gold." Every time you beat a doubt, you get stronger. Every time you flip fear into action, you build power. Every small win takes you closer to your dreams. So next time those voices start talking, next time doubt tries to stop you, remember, you've got 5 shields. Use them. Stack your small wins. Meet with your friend circle. Flip doubt into action. Write in your victory log. Read your future letter. You're not alone in this dream builder. Every person who ever did something great faced the same doubts you're facing right now. The only difference between those who made it and those who didn't, the ones who made it used their doubts as fuel. Now let's talk about the third magic step, evening thinking time. The alchemists ended each day by looking at their work, seeing what worked and what didn't. This helped them get better. Do this every evening. Look at what you did today. How did you help? What did you make better? Check your growth. Are you closer to your goals? What did you learn? Plan for tomorrow. What exactly will you do to make things better? Now, dream builder, here's where most people mess up. They hear good ideas, get excited, then do nothing. So let's start your change right now. Tonight, before bed, put a notebook by your bed. Set your alarm 1 hour earlier. Write down one way you'll make things better tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, when your alarm rings, get up right away. Remember, every great change starts with one choice. Follow the morning steps exactly like I showed you. Start writing in your notebook. I know what you're thinking. I'm too tired. I don't have time. My life is different. The alchemists faced much harder problems, but they kept going because they knew one truth. Real change takes commitment. Being tired isn't your enemy. It's your first chance to make energy. Not having time isn't a problem. It's your first chance to make gold from nothing. Listen close, dream builder. This is important. You have 2 paths ahead. One leads to more of the same, more struggles, more problems. The other leads to a whole new life. The alchemists used to say, what happens inside you shows up outside you. Your life shows what's inside you. When you change yourself, you change everything. So I ask you, are you ready to change? Are you ready to stop being basic metal and become gold? Your future self is watching right now. They know what you can become if you start today. They've seen how great your life can be. They're cheering for you, hoping you'll take the first step. Remember, great people aren't born that way. They make themselves great by working at it every day. Your change starts the moment you decide to use these steps. This is your time, your chance, your beginning. Take out your phone now, set that alarm 1 hour earlier. Write, I am ready to change below this video, if you mean it. Join others like you who are turning their lives into gold. And remember, just like the alchemists turned plain metal into precious gold, you can turn your normal life into something amazing. The only question is, will you start? This is your teacher reminding you that your future self is watching. Dream builder. Make them proud.